Hi, my name is Anthony Barocas. We're here at the Datavideo booth at NAB 2007, and we're going to talk a little bit about the new SE-1000. All right, this is basically what may seem a fairly sparse interface for an SDI switcher. And when I say SDI, it's basically, this will do 1080, 59i SDI, but with the turn of a button, it'll do 480, 59 standard def, and it will also do 720p high def. It'll do any of these, three different formats, US or PAL, and the input has to be SDI. It has an SDI loop through, and we can use that to more effect. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. It's basically a 7-input switcher. One of these inputs is going to be a DVI input from a computer. Right now we've got that assigned to input 6. And any of the other 7 inputs are all SDI cameras, decks, whatever you need them to be. It has a full frame TBC built in, so you can easily punch between the cameras. You can punch between a camera and the computer with no problem. You can do wipes between them back and forth, and there's not any sort of jitter or any problems with that. The other nice thing is you can genlock this, you can genlock the cameras, remove the one frame delay and take it down to one line, so it makes it more real time than with the delay. Built into the switcher is an aux bus, so that if you're doing a program and you need to send an ISO of camera 1 to a deck and record that separately, you can press the aux bus and assign any of the inputs to the aux outputs. There are 2 SDI outputs and 1 component output in the format that you pick, but if you needed more, you could even use the aux to take your program and send your program out all of the aux, or your preview, or a clean feed, so that whatever keys you use are not being sent out of the aux. So I usually use it for the computer output. There's a key, you can send in a key input and then use both the source and the fill buttons to easily set what you want the source and the fill to be, and you can either use two different inputs, or you can use the same input for both. Working our way across here, I'm gonna do right here. As I was saying, you can change the different modes. The nice thing about this switcher is that it is a 7-input switcher. It is only SDI in, but there's a completely separate piece of hardware built into this switcher that enables it to be much more useful than just an SDI switcher. So it's fairly simple. You got your mix, your wipe, you can take. Over here is where you can set your format converter for each channel. You got 6 channels. Each channel can be a separate format. Right now we have it set to 480i, standard def, composite video, and that's what we're using up here on our preview monitors. And that's basically, in a nutshell, the SE-1000 from Datavideo.